we got there. We got there. Good morning, you lovely lot. Welcome to another weekend here on Crafters TV. A very cold weekend, so it's definitely the sort of day to be staying in. If you've not got work, you've not got plans, tune in, join in, do some crafting. We're going to have a lot of fun. That is for sure. And I should also say as well, happy Thanksgiving weekend for you guys stateside and beyond that are celebrating, of course, your Thanksgiving weekend. I hope you're well. I hope you got all filled with all the goodies. Turkey. And did you see, actually I had the memory from a year ago when I was on Thanksgiving Day here last year. I was out in the canteen watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade outside. I know, I've never done it this year, but I did hope that, of course, you guys at home had a lovely Thanksgiving Day and, of course, celebrating all weekend. But when it comes to this weekend here on Crafters TV, we've got lots going on. What I do want to let you know, first and foremost, of course, is we've got our outlet sale going on across on our website. Now, when it comes to across on our website, you're going to get up to 80% off. Now, we've got a whole selection of Crafters Companion goodies there for you to get stocked up on. As we always like to point out as well, no matter what, you're always going to get your Club Inspire on top of that as well. Not only that, we've also got our Black Friday up to 70% off. Now, when it comes to that, that is going to end midnight your time tomorrow. So when you click onto the website, .co.uk.com or .eu, you'll have seen incredible deals that Debbie and Ben had the other day. Then, of course, going into the Black Friday weekend with Sarah and Ben, look at what you can see, what you can get your hands on. Those little pictures with the love hearts, just ignore them. Just ignore them. You're not going to see them when it comes to your website, but you've got lots of different things. It could be from your stamps and your dies, it could be your cardstock, your adhesives, your storage is there as well. My favourite, the little snippy scissors. Our spatulas aren't in there, are they? Oh my gosh, they are as well. There is loads and loads and loads for you to check out across on our website. So from our outlet sale with up to 80% off, and then of course our Black Friday event, which is going to end midnight tomorrow, your time across the globe, it's definitely the opportunity for you to then stock up on any of your essentials. And even when it comes to the Black Friday, you're still going to get your Club Inspire as well. So you guys know where you need to go, of course, but if you don't, it's crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. But this is all about this Saturday on Crafters TV, where we've got incredible shows coming up your way. A little bit of a different player crafts, right? We've not necessarily got a game as such, but we're still going to have a lot of fun. And the reason we're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm telling you, I am giddy as anything, and that is because it has been quite literally about 8 or 9 weeks, not only since we worked together, but since we actually seen each other. We'll have messaged, but actually seen each other. I am beyond excited. We're going to do a flip-flop all weekend. She's here, she's back, she's all Disney-fied. That is, of course, the gorgeous Debbie Fisher's back.
Oh, Craig, I know. I was thrilled that this weekend was the... I mean, we all love the team, and it's lovely working with everyone. But it has been a long time.
A long time.
A long, long time. And we get a whole weekend, which is great. And I am Disney-fied. I apologise, you know, if I go into Mickey Mouseville with my Disney nows and everything else, I'm still excited from going away to Disneyland Paris. And if you haven't been before, make sure you go. It's amazing, especially as it's Christmas. We couldn't have picked a better time,
I could imagine,
Craig.
Debbie.
Oh, it was magical.
I bet
Absolutely
it was.
magical. But I'm looking forward to today.
Yeah, you've brought the magic back with you, haven't you?
Oh, well, I hope so. I hope so.
What have we got planned?
Right, first of all, we've got our craft along later on, which is amazing. I'm going to bring you in my projects. Now, when I got the collection of the Cheers to You, I thought to myself, how have we not had this collection before? Because it is, I think, something that we've wanted for such a long time. And I'm not saying that we're all a nation or a world of drinkers, but
Speak
drink
for yourself.
Celebrates, drink parties, it has that association.
Yeah, it does.
And actually, I'm not speaking for myself either, Craig. But if you do like a tip, or you know someone that likes that glass of red wine, or you just want to decorate and celebrate with them, and what better way? It's my dad's 80th birthday next week. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to sort of make something that I can give to him as a present. So I've actually made a gift box that I can pop some little miniature drink bottles in. Now, this box fits these little miniature drinks bottles. Now, obviously, I'm not condoning drinking. You can put anything you wanted, but these little tiny miniature bottles of drink will fit inside the drawer. And then I thought to myself, I don't want to just do an ordinary box, so why not do a pop-up easel card box? And what I mean by pop-up, if I hold the box, you can see the top we've decorated. Just holding the back, when you pull the drawer out, the card literally pops out. So it goes back down and then pops up. So we're going to be making this on our craft along. Now, all I've done different here is this is the Sip Sip Hooray, it's your, and it says birthday, but I've actually just put the 80th from our little, do you remember our little mini dies? And
Yes,
we had the little alphabets
yeah.
and numbers. I've just put 80th birthday there, and then when I take it home, and don't worry, because if it does win the day's vote, I can leave it here because we're going to be making another one, so I can take one back from my dad. So we probably won't put the 80th on there because it's my dad, and then I'm just going to put dad on the bottom of there as well, just so it's a little gift to him, and just put some little miniatures in there for him for his birthday. So if you want to craft along, we'll be doing that, Craig, at 3 p.m. today, which is amazing, and that's where we're going to be starting.
Excellent, brilliant. So before we crack on with that one, just letting you know, the team that we've got today, of course, it's myself and Debbie. We're back tomorrow where we're going to be flip-flopping on the other side, of course. We've got Dean, who is producing the show. And for the very last weekend, because she leaves on Thursday,
I know.
Charlotte.
It's both our last weekend for Charlotte, isn't it? Very
it really,
sad.
really
Very
is. And I
sad.
can hear in my ear how sad it is that she's going to Pastors New. She's going to something really, really exciting. But yeah, this is going to be Charlotte's last weekend. She's here up until Thursday, but this is our last weekend, certainly.
I hate to say it, Craig. She sounds happier than I've ever heard her before.
I know. She really, really does. She's so excited. It's like, oh my God, let's take the earpiece out. She's that excited.
It's pastures new.
She
That's
is
what
indeed.
it is, yes.
Yeah. So we're going to make the most of having Charlotte here this weekend, and we've got James outside as well. But then last and for no means least, we've got Gracie on the social this morning. Lots of you are tuning in. Sarah Brown saying hello, my dear crafty friends. It's Saturday night, ready for some fun with my two favourites. That's Debbie and Craig.
Aww.
Wishing you all love from hugs from Melbourne, Australia. It's 10 p.m. there. 10 p.m. Don't tell me what happens throughout this day. I know that's an old gag, but you know what? That in the Back to the Fuchsia joke, I can't help it. Can't help it. Christine Mahoney's in saying good Saturday morning, everyone. Michelle Harris is in saying good morning, all. We've also got Mistress Deo saying good morning, everyone, from Kentish Town. We've also got Rachel Brown saying good morning, everyone, from a frosty Shropshire. I had to defrost the car this morning. I did indeed. Handcrafted by Gaza saying good morning, Debbie, Craig, and our lovely social media superstar, and all the CCTV team and crew, and all my crafty friends. Nikki Gill's in saying good morning from a sunny but a very chilly Leicester. We've also got Gemma's in saying good morning, y'all, from Janet D in Dallas. Sarah Brown is saying happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys stateside. And Barbara R is saying, Debbie, how neat. Love that box. Love that box. Craft along later on. Mid-show of the day, of course, 3 o'clock in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, and you can be crafting along. Just to say as well, while we've got Debbie here, of course, any questions all throughout the day, fire them across to Gracie within this show anyway, and then, of course, I'll fire them across to Debbie. But with that craft along, it's all about the Cheers to You collection. So I'm going to go over this in a bit of detail to start with, and then we're going to go straight across to Debbie here, because we've got a couple of details here where we've got our showstopper collection. So this one here is giving you all of the components that meet that full actual collection of the Cheers to You. So if you want to go over all of that, you can absolutely do that. That's giving you the full dies and stamps, and it's giving you the paper pads. I'm going to tell you in a moment, we do have a bonus buy as well. But to go for that full showstopper collection, you're going to be £70 or $89. Platinum, of course, comes down to £56 or $71.20, which gives you all of the dies and stamps and the paper pads. So let's show you the actual paper pads in a moment, but we'll show you the dies and the stamps first. This one here, this sentiment I've seen being used by many on the team quite a lot ever since this collection has been launched, not just when it comes to the actual Cheers to You. So we've got that one there is Cheers to You, you've got your die. We've then also got as well as we've got our edgeable. So we've got our edibles just here. So you've got your wine glasses, your cocktail glasses as well. We've then got our, we've got our little goblets in there. We've also then got our beer bottles. You've got your tankers too. Then we're going to be going into your additional stamp and die. So when it comes to these ones, you've got your wine bottle and your wine glass. You've got the die to go with it as well. I really like the dies as well on their own because they're a lovely, perfect bottle of an aperture. So if you want to create a silhouette or a little shaker, great for a shaker tag. Then we've got the cocktails. We've got the cocktails with the stamp and the dies, and that could be any cocktail by you colouring in whatever colour and medium that you want, but you've got the stamp, you've got the die, and every sentiment is different, but you can mix and match if you want to. We're then going to go into the whiskey. So you've got do you know what I've always wanted to do, Debbie? See, I can't drink whiskey or anything like that because it just doesn't agree with my palate. I've always wanted to be into like a pub or that and say, can I have a scotch on the rocks with a twist? I've always wanted to say that. Always wanted to say that.
You could always use that as a brandy as well, pretty much the sort of same thing. So, yeah, decanter. The decanter's a decanter, so you can put brandy in it. Are you a brandy drinker?
No, it's a bit too...
My Al's a brandy drinker, and he drinks it, like, just straight.
Does he? Oh.
That's like his little nightcap. Not every night, just a street.
Says her that likes the Baileys.
I've been laying off the Baileys.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been trying to be healthy.
Yeah. At Christmas time as well, eh?
Yeah.
Go figure. We've then also got, we can see within this one here, again, you've got your stamp, you've got your die, but when it comes to this one, you've got your beer and your glass, and then last but by no means least with the stamp and the die, Charlotte's favourite, which I'm sure by Thursday she's going to be down in lots of that, and that is your champagne glass and your bottle with your additional sentiments. So that's the stamp and the dies. You've also then got your paper pads as well. So you've got your 6x6 and then you've also got your 12x12. So remember, this is all of the showstopper, so you're getting all of this. So this one giving you the 6x6, and you're also then going to be getting the 12x12. So you can see you've got your 48 sheets, 12x12, 180 GSM. So if I just show you, you can see the designs on the front here, but what you have got is that double-sided. So you can see along the bottom, you've got some of the plaids, you've got the confetti, you've got the chevrons, the zigzags. So you've got really, really fun designs, beautiful, bold colours, but then you can see you can start to get things such as your colours of your blues, you've got your reds, you've got your greens, you've got your plaids in there as well. So that is everything that consists of your showstopper. So that's your paper pads, it's your stamps, it's your dies as well. What we've also got though is a bonus buy. So with the paper pads, you can go for them just on their own if you want to, and the details are on the bottom of your screen there, £20 or $29 for your paper pad. Now, if you want, you can pop another set of the paper pads into your showstopper. You're then going to get that half price. So then therefore you're going to get all the stamps and the dies and 2 sets of your paper pads. So you can do that when it comes to the bonus buy. The only thing you have to do to ensure that you get your next set half price, pop them into your basket with, of course, your showstopper. So when it comes to checkout, you'll have your showstopper and another set of the paper pads. That will then do all the deducting for you across on the website. As long as you've logged in with your Club Inspire, all that will be taken off, and then you're going to get that full set there with an extra pad, an extra 2 pads, and you're going to get them at half price. But that showstopper itself, £70 or $89, with a platinum price of £56 or $71.20. And then, of course, if you want to take advantage, of course, of your bonus buy, you can absolutely do that by popping in another paper pad bundle. Just to say as well, I know I touched upon it at the top of the show as well. We don't actually have any games within this player craft, right? Unfortunately, when it comes to tech is, well, we've got the gremlins in the system for today, so there's not going to be any games. But you know what? When it comes to the demos, having me and Debbie, Charlotte's last weekend, Dean's Dean, and then we've got James as well. We'll have some fun. We'll have some fun, not only within this show, but throughout the full weekend. But with this one, Debbie, as you said before, you know, whether it is, I get told this quite a lot, for a guy, we're hard to make. And this seems to be a perfect collection, a lot of people at home said.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Craig. I think, yeah, definitely, male, female, whichever, I think it's going to suit you. I love that there's beer in here, you know, we've got Oktoberfest that's just not long gone. In fact, it seems like such a long time ago now when you're looking at like Christmas, where is the time going? But yeah, so many different things that you can make with this, and you just want to cheer someone, whether it's to celebrate your wedding and you want to send send a card with some champagne on it. These are the types of cards you could be making. You know, we're pretty famous now for our edibles, and I love this edible. I think it's a really quirky little one. Love this little wobbler that we've got on the back here. What about your man or your woman who just loves a bottle of beer? I think that's a great one to have as well. I see you on at Sarah's having a bottle of beer the other night, Craig.
I know.
See, a bottle of beer just like this.
I couldn't say no. She offered me some tea after I drove her home, and I thought I couldn't say no. Then when Simon brought out the beer, I couldn't say no to that either.
You can say no to that either, of course not. Love this one, doing your backgrounds here. Just looks really, really cool. And what about, I mean, that is a really beautiful card. In fact, I haven't done my dad's birthday card yet. I might copy that one.
That's a nice one.
He's definitely a brandy drinker, so he would absolutely love that as well. Just really quirky ways that you can use them. Love that cheers die is in there. What about decorating your bottles? So if you are at a wedding, you literally could put your own sentiments on there and decorate all your bottles with a tag. Yeah. There's that cheers die as well, using it down there. Love the way that that's been used. Bianca's done that for us. Absolutely beautiful. What about using your glossy highlights there? You can see on that beer to make it really shiny, like a shiny glass. Love that one. Just lots of different ways that you can be doing them. Now, I'm going to be showing you another different way. Let me pop those samples out the way. First of all, let's bring in our stamp set and die. Love the fact that they're stamp and die set. So we're going to be using the cocktail hour, this one here. So it has your stamps and it has your die cuts to cut them out. So we're going to be stamping these two here. Okay. So let me just bring in my piece of cardstock.
Are you a cocktail drinker?
Oh, I love a cocktail.
Yeah.
Love a cocktail, Craig. Favourite cocktail is Sex on the Beach.
Oh, see, that's mine as well.
Yes, and I don't normally say it, and I just think, I'm always trying not to say it, but that's what the cocktail's called.
Well, see, I was like, a couple of weeks ago, I think I was on the show, Debbie, and we had elements of this, and I tried to swerve around it. But no, exactly, that's what it's called.
Yeah, everyone knows. I mean, it's quite a classic cocktail, but I do love it. I think it's a really, really nice cocktail. But I have tried lots of different ones, and I couldn't tell you what they're called, because you just sort of pick them and go for them.
I do
like the best cocktail I ever had. I remember going to a town actually of Ipswich, and we went to a cocktail bar. I couldn't even tell. It was a long time ago, and to this day I so wish that I had remembered what this cocktail was called. It was one of the nicest cocktails I've ever had, and they put jam in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it had a blackcurrant jam. And oh, it was just divine. It was so lovely. I like a cocktail because they're sweet. I like sweet cocktail, like sweet drinks.
I do like Purple Rain as well.
Oh, I've not had that.
Oh, if you
that sounds good. Sounds very nice. Of course, purple.
Purple,
is it purple as well?
Well, no, to be fair, I have liked it a lot longer than when I've worked with Crafter's Companion. But yeah, Sex on the Beach and Purple Rain.
See, you were always destined.
Always destined.
Yeah, definitely. And I wouldn't even say, and genuinely, I wouldn't say I'm actually a drinker. I never get drunk. Not really someone that drinks loads.
Liar.
I'm done with hangovers, Craig. I cannot do it anymore. I'm too old for a hangover. Craig's little face over there. Craig's not too old for a hangover.
I have to watch how it's. I don't drink a lot. But when I do, I enjoy myself.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't drink very heavily. Like, I'm the one that will still be on my drink when everyone else is on their third. So my drinks last me a lot longer than other people's.
So you'll be on your first and I'll be on like my 10th. Oh, gosh.
So all I'm doing here, now I'm actually using our tricolour pens. Not very often I bring these out, but they work really well with these cocktail colours. So I'm literally just blending those two colours in. And this one is your warm and fiery.
The warm and fiery one. You see, that's like a Sex on the Beach one. To me, the tropical, isn't it? The orange.
Yeah, definitely. Have you got a favourite fruit juice that you like?
Anything tropical.
So, because I love pineapple and I love coconut, so I love a pina colada.
Right, okay.
Oh, I love a pina colada.
So, funny enough, you saying this, we should just say as well, I know we don't need to say it, but we're going to say, drink responsibly, of course. But remember, yeah, don't spill, use a straw. Laura Middleton, used to
Yes.
produce and direct here as well. Actually, I think I'm catching up with her next week.
Oh, say hi to her.
But I will
for
do,
me.
yeah. She used to, because as well, I do like a tequila. That's my favourite one. She says if you can't bear the taste of a tequila after, have a shot of just pineapple juice, and it completely wipes that kind of bitterness away.
I love
and
pineapple juice.
It works. It really does work. Not that I kind of need it, because I do like a little tequila, but yeah, that does work.
So I have a story about tequila which put me off drinking tequila. When I went to Ibiza many years ago in my youth, I went just a girly holiday, and we ended up in this bar that was serving tequila, but you had to have a crash helmet on.
Why?
So basically, you had a crash helmet on, they under the shutter, they give you the, I think it's the salt first, isn't it? They pour the thing in. And then they crush your head on the bar. Because it was just what they did there. You know, they do all these quirky things to get people like, yeah, come on over, we could do this, and you've got a crash helmet. And I thought because they think they're going to push you off a bar stool or something like that. But no, they literally bash your head on the thing, yeah. And I just thought, I don't want to do that. And then, like, they take the helmet off and then squeeze the lemon in your mouth.
Can I just say, guys, we're 21 minutes into the very first live show of the weekend with myself and Debbie. You can kind of see where the weekend's going to go. And Grace is just saying, oh, Debbie.
It was funny. We thought it was really funny.
I'd be well up for that.
Yeah, it was very funny. So, but yeah, it was. But I don't know whether, I mean, I'm sure it didn't get the tequila working any quicker. But it
You certainly have a headache,
funny.
that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, you're in a crash helmet, which is, I suppose, that's the safety.
Get whiplash. Oh, things that kids do.
I know, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't encourage. I'm sure my kids wouldn't even tell me half the things they got up to. Nor would I probably want to know.
Take after their mum. Could only imagine. Yeah.
Let us know your drinking stories.
Yeah, do. Let us know. Let us know.
So we're going to do, this one is a bit of a limey one going on. So I don't know what this could be.
And that's the thing with these stamps as well. Although, you know, you might have your favourite cocktail, your favourite drink, certainly with a cocktail, you can go rogue and you can start to create your own coloured cocktails, can't you?
Oh, absolutely. There's so many, isn't there? I tell you what is cool now, the cocktail makers, like those shaker cups, they've got ones now that tell you the recipe. And it's got it all listed down. It tells you how to do it, so what to put in first, then the next one, how to shake. And I think that's really cool.
That is really good. Maybe we need to have a look online after the show.
It's really good. We went to a Wild West party a little while ago, and it was really, really good. Right, so we need a lemon.
Wild West party. We're learning lots, Debbie.
It was Al's cousin's wife,
Right.
and they decided to have a theme, and it was Wild West. So I dressed up as a sort of cowgirl.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I do love a theme party, Craig.
See, I don't.
Don't you?
No.
Well, I love it.
No.
Why?
It's more that I'm not a big dress-up fan.
Oh, I
I'm
love
not
it.
about, yeah. See if one of my mates or that were having a party that, oh, by the way, it's fancy dress, I'll be like, oh.
I think it breaks the ice. Everyone laughs. It's just
I
the
don't mind if
atmosphere's really good.
Done for me, and was it Halloween 2 years ago or something on a show, and the costume and all that was done for me. Actually, it's like our birthday event that we've just had, because the girls at Social and Nat and Joe and that had organised what we were wearing. That was fine, because I didn't have to worry about it, I didn't have to think about it. But yeah, I'm not one for... I'd rather get suited and booted than dressed up in a character. Or
I mean, I do like dressing up as well, but I do love, I love a fancy dress. I just love a party.
I love a party. I do love a party.
We had, although I say themed, I mean, we had a Hawaiian themed party for my daughter's 21st.
That's right, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, so although it wasn't themed, people did wear grass skirts, and I wore a dress with palm leaves on it, so that was quite nice. So you can see coloured in quite quickly. Look how amazing they look. And then we're literally just going to place our dies over the top. Now, one thing I do love, Craig, and that is an outline die where you can see exactly. So I know a lot of people would do their colouring afterwards, but I always think when you've got an outline die like this and you can see exactly where it's going to cut and you can line them up, I never worry about die cutting first, which I know I should because it's probably that little bit of a risk. But just make sure that if you're doing it my way and putting your colouring first before you cut, just make sure that you tape it down.
Isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to place that between our plates and our Gemini and run that one through. So no time at all to cut those out, and then you've got all those embellishments. This is the sort of collection that would probably be good if you know people that love cocktails or beers. You could cut loads of these out. It's a little bit like flower making, Craig, where you could sort of cut ones out and just have a play on your lap while you're watching TV and colour them in. And then you've got lots of embellishments later on to use.
I think as well, as I always say, the stamps are great because you can do all your masking technique, but as you're just seeing there, as you take that away, that aperture, that could be for a shaker, or you can ink through it, or you can spritz through it. Never underestimate the die on its own as well.
Yeah, love that idea. Really nice. So let's pop those aside. I'm going to put my dies back onto there so we don't lose them.
Really is a cool collection.
I love it. I love it so much. I just think it's cheerful. It's lots to play with there, and such a great deal, especially when you can get extra of those paper pads. And what I love about the paper pads as well, Craig, is they're not really, you could use them on anything.
Of course you could.
They're not sort of drink related, and I really like that. Right, now the next thing I want to do, we've got our embellishments. I've cut some of that paper pad out, so I've just used it on a square piece of card. Now I've made my card, this is a half of a A4, so 8 1/4 by just under 6 inches, and then just under 6 inches, 11.5 inches, isn't it? So, but you know what I mean, folded then at just under 6 inches. And then what I've done is I've put some papers on the front with some black cardstock, and then I've used my nesting die to cut out the aperture part, and then we're just going to use this piece for the inside. So let's use our rather nifty new tape pen.
Or new tape.
You will find them on the website. Have you used them yet, Craig?
I've got them, but I've not used them yet. No.
Oh. They are amazing. Like, just the way I know that sounds silly because you think, oh, they're the same as our old tape pens, but actually they've been made more ergonomical. The tape comes out much better. And you don't need to sort of do that flick, it literally does it. And then I love the fact you've got a case on the bottom that you could cover it over. Just amazing. And they're different colours now. I don't know why we hadn't thought of that before. So the purple one now is only your dotty, and then this one. We're still doing our other tape pens, so don't worry if you like those.
Because those are a bit longer as well, aren't they, Debbie?
Yeah, they're 8 metres longer, which is incredible. Now, the next thing I want to do, you know how I love a shaker card, so I thought let's start with a shaker card. So I've cut out that same die, but a little bit bigger, so it's my nesting dies. I've cut around that so you can see the shape, and then I've just put some red liner tape on the back. So let's just take that one out. Have you got our new toolkit as well, Craig?
Do you know something? I had it for a couple of weeks, and then I was doing a tutorial video, and I couldn't find my small snippy scissors. I'd left them in my case at Hobby Maker, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, I've got my essential toolkit. Oh my God, that pokey tool that's in it is amazing. The little snippy scissors that's in it.
Amazing.
Amazing. What a great little set.
So mate, it's a really great little set, yeah, and you get a knife in there as well, which is just incredible. Now what we want to do, you can see I've put that down. We're creating a see-through shaker card. So the next thing we want to do is put our sequins in. Now if you do want your sequins not to stick, just put your anti-static bag inside, but I'm not going to worry too much. We're just going to pop those in the centre, and I've done this in one piece, so we're just going to bring that, oh, it was in one piece, but it's not coming off in one piece, but that doesn't matter. Well, let's take those bits. The reason I did it in one piece, because you can curve it around the actual shape. So, but because of where I've burnished it down, it's just split itself in those bends, but that's not a problem. So we're just taking all of those bits all the way round. Now, ideally, what I would normally do, and I didn't think, so I'm being extra careful, is I would normally put my shakers in after I've done that bit, just in case I would pull it. But it worked okay, so we're all good, Craig, we're all good. Now, the thing I do want to do is I want to pop this on first. And the reason being is because then I know I'm going to get that in the exact position. Can you see that's cut to the same size? If I bring it down a little bit so you can see, that's cut to the same size. So if I put that on wonky, because I can't see it, it's not going to line up with this one.
That's a great tip, yeah.
So we're just going to pop this one on first. I'm just going to switch to my dotty tape pen.
A lot of love for your nails, Debbie.
Sorry?
A lot of love for your nails in the comments.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, loving Lynn's one, Sarah Brown's one, all saying, I love your nails, Debbie. Love the Disney nails, Debbie.
Yes, I forgot about them then. Yeah, I forgot you could all see my Disney nails. Yes, I loved them. I don't want them off, Craig.
So did you get them before you went, or did you get them there?
Yeah, I got them done before I went, yeah. So I'm going to turn this over so I can see exactly where that goes down. And we're going to just place that onto there. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is, using my scoring tool, I'm just going to really burnish those dots down so I know that none of those are going to come away. That's going to be quite stuck on. And then we can then, because this is already sticky, I then know that I can get this exactly straight by doing that side piece, just like so.
Got a difference that gold it makes, isn't it?
Yeah, it really makes it pop, doesn't it? And that's just Centura, so that's a piece of our gold Centura pearl. So place that on, so that gives us our shaker card element, and then you've got that all the way through, but look how tidy that is for a shaker card. So love that one. And then all we're going to do is we're going to pop these into place, and I've stamped out some of the sentiments that you get in that pack as well. So we've got it's cocktail hour somewhere, and let's party. So we're going to literally, let's pop that one up the top. I think we'll have this one down the bottom. Let's use some, let's see if we've got any, probably not got no larger foam pads.
Just imagine as well using things such as the, you know, the ombre glitter pads and all those different pads as well with this one. The cheers to you.
Be amazing, wouldn't it? Yeah, really amazing. Oh, I think I found my new favourite pad, the glitter ombre.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, Craig, it's just incredible.
To die for, to absolute die for. It really is.
Yeah, it is so beautiful. So, and I'm just going to literally use my fingers just to curl that a bit, just to give that some shape.
So I'd be inclined, like the dies that you get with the stamp, just to use the dies with the ombre glitter pads and just creating like a, instead of a black silhouette, you know, your ombre glitter silhouette.
That would be so nice. So nice. So literally just putting one on there so you can see we've got the curve of that going on, and then we're just going to place these on the front to decorate. So let's have one sort of there and there. So let's use, I don't need thick foam pads, so we're just going to pop one on the bottom there. So that will just hold that one in place.
And by simply changing it, so of course you've done the cocktail, but you could do the tankard, couldn't you? Or go in with the goblets, anything like that.
This style of card, you could put then any of your embellishments on there. Yeah, absolutely, which will look beautiful. So I'm just going to make sure we've got extra stick on these, just by sticking the top pieces in place. And then we'll pop that one at the side there, and that one onto this side.
I wonder how many stateside have been partying this weekend for Thanksgiving weekend.
I bet you are. And actually, I think it was me and you, Craig, last year, because we watched the Macy Day Parade on the TV. And there we go, there's our finished card. So if I bring that round, you can see we've got our shaker card element in that beautiful paper pad.
That is absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. You've got all the different papers that you could choose from as well as all this, the stamp and the dies. And to do that, of course, you're going to need the collection, which if you've not already got, then today's your opportunity to grab your hands on the full collection. We've got the Showstopper collection. We've also got the bonus buy as well. So when it comes to the actual Showstopper collection, that just means that you're going to get everything everything. We do have kind of like smaller bundles on the website. If you want to go for smaller ones or individual ones, you can absolutely do that. But when it comes to the showstopper, this is where you're going to get it all. So it's all from the Cheers to You, where you've got your champagne, so you've got your glass as well as the champagne bottle, and then you've got your different sentiments as well. You've got Happy Beer Day, so you can see you've got your bottle, you've got your glass, and again you've got your coordinated sentiments too. Not only that, you're going to get Whiskey Business, so your stamps with your dies. If you go in as well with your actual glossy highlights into the little ice cubes, that would look fab as well. But then you've got your sentiments that are going to work with that set. We've got Cocktail Hour, so that's the one that Debbie was just using there a moment ago with the different sentiments on it as well. And then we've also got Time to Wine. So you've got your wine glass, you've got your wine bottle. That could of course be red, white, rosy, but you've got your sentiments as well. Not only that, you've got your Cheers sentiment die too. You've then got a couple of edgeables too. So you can see your edgeable there where you've got a variety of the actual beer glass. You've also got the goblet, the bottle as well. And then last but by no means least, we've got an additional one as well. So we've got our cocktail that you can see, and then it could be the lemon, it could be your orange, it could be a lime slice. That's entirely up to yourself, but that is all of your non-consumable items. Also within that showstopper collection, you're going to get your 12 by 12 and your 6 by 6. Now the 6 by 6, the only reason I've not shown you that one is because it's exactly the same as the 12 by 12. It's just been shrunk down, so you're not going to lose any of that imagery. So you've got your 6 by 6, but when it comes to the actual designs, 48 sheets, 12 by 12, 180 GSM, and that goes for your 6 by 6 too. So with these ones here, you've got a variety of designs. So you can see with them being double-sided, you've got your plaid on one side, confetti onto the other, but then you've got your stripes, you've got your chevrons, you've got your dots as well. If you want to just go for the paper pads, you can absolutely do that, and you can get your hands on both paper pads for £20 or $29. However, I'm going to give you an option in a moment to get those at half price, but you can see the designs. As Debbie said as well before she started her demo, the paper pads themselves, these are just going to be great generic paper pads. That's always one of my favourites. The woodwork, where you've got your woodwork. How fab is that? You can see there. So within that one there is you've got all of these ones, 12 by 12 inside, variety of different tones and pastels in that pad there, but that is your 12 by 12. So that is your showstopper. So you can get all of that for £70 or $89. Your platinum price comes down to £56 or $71.20. Now, of course, if you want to get another set of your 12 by 12 paper pad and get that at half price, you can absolutely do that. Pop the showstopper into your basket, which gives you all of the dies and the stamps and the paper pad. But then the details on the bottom of your screen there, but just the paper pads, pop them into your basket as well. You'll then get your actual paper pads for half price as well, which is an absolute exceptional buy. So if you were to do that, you're then going to get them, essentially you're going to get them for a tenner or £14.50. So therefore your actual showstopper plus that bonus buy is going to come to £80 or $103.50. So that gives you all of that plus another set of your paper pad. So we've got options for you. That's what it's all about across on .co.uk.com or .eu. The actual value, the saving, the best value in saving is always within the bigger bundles. However, we know that not everyone can reach, well, certainly this time of the year, of course, so we like to give you the options there. Have a look on Shop the Day. You're going to see everything that Debbie and myself are going to be showing you all throughout this Play Your Craft Right, your craft along, which is of course the Cheers to You, and then the masterclass later on in the day. But we will do is we'll give you the opportunity to go and check out your basket, and we'll all be back just in a couple of moments.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
A lot of you in the comments are saying, for instance, Lynn Harvey saying this, love this collection, just not got around to using it as of yet. Well, maybe today's the day. I think today's the perfect day to get the Cheers to You collection out where you could be crafting along with Debbie in the middle show when it comes to the craft along. Kim Rice is saying regarding the pens that Debbie was using a moment ago, that's my favourite tricolour pen. We've got Thea saying it looks like a tequila sunrise. Oh, it sounds good. Nice, I like the thought of that one. Victoria saying, Debbie, there's a bramble, gin jam, or 300 poems, cocktails with a black currant jam.
Oh.
We'll need to do a little bit of searching in between shows
was
to see
amazing.
if we can find that one. Odds 29 saying, I do like a little tequila myself, Craig. Yeah, I do too. We've got Sarah Brown is saying, oh, Debbie, I just love how you describe things. Michelle Harris is in as well saying, so, hubby made a Long Island iced tea. I had a 2.5 Pilsner glass.
Oh, a Long Island iced tea.
I've not had one of them in years.
So I had those when we were in Cape Verde last year, and I loved it, which I was really shocked about. But that was, yeah, I liked the Long Island iced tea.
Because you're not a hot drinker, are you?
No, no.
I know obviously iced tea's iced tea, but yeah, it's been years since I've had one.
Yeah, it's not iced tea at all. So it's lemon.
No.
So it's lemon, isn't it? Cola. It's Coke and lemon. I can't remember what it was now, but it was lovely.
I think it's because it's like the colour of tea, isn't it? She's also saying, let's just say I was standing on the couch saying, I was standing on the couch saying to the floor disappeared.
So I think that somebody has had an experience.
I was about to say, yeah.
And yes.
Michelle, have you had one this morning? Just asking. Odds 29 is saying, Xmas night out at work, had the meal and then we moved to the bar. I had one vodka, went to the toilet, then woke up at home.
Oh.
I don't know if I could read it. Drink responsibly, everyone, please. But she said, went to the toilet, woke up at home with a hospital wristband on. Still don't remember a thing.
Oh no! I've seen that before when I've been in hospitals, and there's been really badly drunk people end up at the hospital, and it's not funny because I mean it takes up their time.
Well, that's
but,
it. Yeah.
It's funny for an onlooker.
Afterwards, you have to laugh at these things, don't you? Tracy Scott is saying, I love this collection. Like Debbie, I'm not a big drinker. I'm a one drinker wonder. 2 if it's a special occasions. Cheers to you both. Michelle Harris is saying that's such a fun card, Debbie. Lynn Harvey saying fabulous card. Sarah Brown saying really pretty card, Debbie. Charlotte Everett is in saying good morning. All my crafty lovelies from Herne Bay. Yeah, and Grace is just saying, well, you asked for the drinking stories. Yeah, keep them coming. Keep them coming. It's the weekend. It's only us that's here. No one in the office is going to hear these things. Let us know. Let us know. Right, let's have a look at some Black Friday deals that you can grab while you're here watching on Crafters TV this weekend. And what about some storage? So when it comes to the storage, we have got our easy magnetic storage panels here. Now these are the full size ones. Now you're actually going to get 3 of them, so it's actually 3 of the panels themselves. What you have got within these ones is you've got magnetic on one side, so it's 3 of these that you're getting. Magnetic on one side, but then you've got your cling backing on the other. So if you want to then pop some of your stamps on the back as well, so maybe you're going for the cheers to you, so you can put the dies on one side and then you can put the stamps on the other side, and they're going to go into your Crafter's Companion, or if you have a sizable 3-ring binder, it would fit in there as well. So if you want to go for that, you can do that. So as I say, it's going to be 3 of these. I've just got 2 of them, but you're going to get 3 of them. $10.39 or $15.59. Now your platinum price comes down to $8.31 or $10.87. Don't buy that. Don't buy that. Don't buy it. It's a good deal, but don't buy it, because we've got another deal for you where you're going to get your large storage, and then you're going to get 3 of those and another 3 as well. So therefore it's your large storage binder, and then you're going to get a pack of your magnetic sheets, which gives you 3 of them, and then you're going to get another pack as well for another 3. So that's 6 sheets in total, and the folder for £25 or $35. So you can see there on that today's price, just for 3 alone, you would have been just over £10. Of course, times that, that's just over £20. But look at that, for £25 or $35, you're going to get your storage binder, your large one, plus 6 of your magnetic sheets, which are all got the cling on the back as well, with your platinum price of £20 or $28. So in actual fact, if you were to go for what I showed you a moment ago, just the pack of 3, if you went for 2 of them, that would be more than what you'd be paying now for this deal here. So essentially you're getting...
under a £5 for your folder.
That's incredible, isn't it? Isn't that absolutely incredible?
Your folder. That is amazing.
For your storage, sheets and your magnetic. And as I was saying there a minute ago, in the prime example, Debbie, the Cheers to You collection, or anything with a stamp and die set to it, being able to have the dies on one side and the stamps on the other side just keeps them all together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to say, and I did say it last time, and I have to remember to do it, because I've got one of those folders that I keep all my some stamps in, some old stamps that I absolutely love. There's some large sentiment stamps and some large 8x8 background stamps as well, and my folder is literally so packed that I actually can't get any more in the ring binder bit, but I've still got loads in there that I zip into there. So the folders hold absolutely loads, and we know from Leanne that she's always told us when she first had these, she put loads of dies in them, hung them up on a hook on in her wall on her office, and to make sure that it was all really well secured, and the reinforcement of the zip, the lining, everything. So they're really strong, good folders. And you're getting that for less than £5, Craig.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Wow. Absolutely
crazy. Just before we go to Debbie in a second, just to actually show you that. So we'll show you these ones here. Now, you're not going to get the contents inside here. You're going to get, of course, the magnetic sheets, but you're not going to get your dies. But this just goes to show. Now, look at that. If you think one of our Create a Card dies, just from our recent launch, the Kingfisher, you think of the size of the die, you're going to be able to hold 2 that size, plus all these additional ones as well. If we go on to the opposite side, side, we'll show you that one there. That's what we mean by the cling. So the stamps actually cling to the opposite side there. But it's not just that ring binder feel that you've got your additional storage as well. If you want to do some of your tools in there, then you can absolutely do that. But thinking about the stitching, the zipping, the quality is exceptional. You've got your tag on the back as well. So if you do want to then come along and then name them, you know, certain sets when it comes to Sarah's Signature, Nature Garden, you can do that. But then that's, of course, what Debbie was referring to a moment ago by holding them up. Wipeable as well. So it's not stain proof, you know, but it is wipeable. So if you were to spill some damp water, anything like that, then you can just wipe it off, no problem whatsoever. But when it comes to that deal, the storage folder, and you're going to get 2 sets of your magnetic sheets. So that is 6 sheets in total, each of them with a cling on the back, £25 or $35, with your platinum price of £20 or $28. So you can do that. Just to say as well, what you could do, if you do go for that, if you wanted to just go for another 1 or 2 of just these ones, you can do that, of course, because you can add them in. So that's there across on the website. Everything's on Shop the Day for you, of course, to be shopping ahead. Shop ahead while we're here on Play Your Crafts Right, but it's there on .co.uk, .com or .eu. So from one to actually something that Debbie was using a moment ago in our last demonstration, but what about some beautiful foiledness when it comes to the acetate, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. What about some foiled acetate that's in red and greens? This is absolutely beautiful. You're getting 12 sheets of 12 by 12, which is really big in size for acetate. We never see acetate in this sort of size. So if you love your construction, this is going to be absolutely perfect. Now, what's more, you get 2 designs, so you can see your 2 designs. You're getting your leaves or your foliage, and then you're getting your snowflakes, but you're getting them in 2 different colours, and you're getting 3 sheets of each of these, which is absolutely incredible. Now, if I show you these, they are, in fact, let's grab a piece of cardstock. Should have done that first of all, apologies. Oh, this nice pink will show it off. So let's pop that on there. There we go. So you can see that nice and clearly. So you're getting that foiled acetate, foiled in green. So you're getting 3 sheets of that one in your green. You're then getting the same design, but in a red. Absolutely. I mean, look at that. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, I think I might just try making a box in the next hour with that, so you can see just how well that comes together. It's so gorgeous. You're getting 3 sheets of that one as well. You're then going on to your foliage, which has got all those, and actually, Craig, that's all year round, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Thanksgiving, that could have been a little Thanksgiving box that you could have made. I know that we're on Thanksgiving now, but maybe for next year. Autumnal makes, it's going to be amazing for autumn birthdays, Christmas birthdays. That's going to be beautiful. So you're getting that in your red, and then the last one, again, 3 sheets of that. Your 3 sheets in that gorgeous green design. And what's more, if you didn't want it in that colour and you've got a totally different colour, just turn it round, because everyone offers you silver on the back. Now, I love that, because when you're making a box, you can see through it, so you can see that silver. It's just going to look exquisite. Or the opposite, if you want to see that red or the green that you've got on there, you're going to be able to see those as well. Look at our platinum price for that.
Crazy.
12 sheets is £7.99. I don't think I've ever seen it that price before. Amazing, absolutely amazing price. I mean, even your normal price, you're getting that half the price of what it would normally cost. Normally £20 for this acetate, and I would absolutely be paying every penny for that, but you're actually getting them today for $9.99 or $11.49, but platinum price $7.99 or $9.19. Such a steal, this one. I think people need to stock up on this, Craig.
I completely agree, and actually I was having a look at the list of everything that we've got left when it comes to the Black Friday, and there's so much that's going to be so useful to you, whether you're going to be using it now, next week, next month. It's all there for you to check out on the website. Take advantage, of course, of your Club Inspire, and that goes for things such as our scissors. We've got our scissors. This is our 9-inch scissors that we've got here. Now, today's price, you're going to be $12.79 or $19.99, of course, but then this one you're going to be saving 20%, but you're going to get them for your platinum price of $10.23 or $15.99. So you've got your non-stick as well. Now, not only that, when it comes to the 9-inch, you've got your measurements as well, up to the actual 3-inch. So as Debbie was saying a moment ago, you know, later on she's going to do a box. You can, of course, use your scissors to then get that nice, accurate pinpoint cut when it comes to the measurement of the box, but you can see there it's really, really nice to hold. They really are. So they're strong and they're sturdy, however, they just sit nicely into your hand. And as Debbie always says, of course, why are they so good, Debbie?
Because they work.
They work. They absolutely do. Incredibly strong. Whether you're going to be cutting any things like your foam pads or anything like that, you do get a little bit of residue, which is very unlikely. It is, of course, that non-stick. You've got that incredible quality, that credible feel as well. Come from the form of your sword manufacturer of a guillotine as well. So the absolute best of the best when it comes to our scissors. That's our largest ones that we do. That one being your 9-inch one, $12.79 or $19.99. But the platinum price of $10.23 or $15.99. If you actually gone for your actual storage folders that we showed you a moment ago, you could always use some of these little storage sections inside to be storing some of your tools. But you've got that option for you. But as you see there, in the 9-inch scissors that we all love, we all use, and the good thing with these ones, of course, you've got your measurements as well. So we've done our storage, we've done some acetate, we've done some of our tools. I think we're actually going to go back to some storage, aren't we, Debbie?
Yeah, we love our storage, we love our buddy bags, and Tiffany buddy bags are just the best now. She names them after all the people that she knows, which I love. Everything that they would like or represent or things that they need. Buddy bags come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, but you can find your own need for what you need to put in them or what you want to put in them. Now, the best thing about buddy bags is they are see-through, so you can see everything that you want to put in there. It doesn't matter what you put in there, from what crafts, so kitchen appliances, or not appliances, you don't want a kitchen appliance in there. I was thinking more of your kitchen food, like spices and things like that, not your appliances. But actually, your coffee pods might fit in this, so you could use them for things like that as well. Whether you sew, whether you knit, this one's a great one because it has a really cool opening. I'll turn it around this way so you can see it. It comes across and it has the side flaps as well, so it keeps all of it in without any of them coming out. So absolutely love that one. And you can see how much you can get in there. Now, you're not getting the contents of what's in here, but you do get the storage container that comes inside. So this is a really strong box, white clean, washable, so it doesn't matter if you have spillages. It's going to keep everything nice. You've got your handle at the side so you can pull it directly off the shelf. Everything is going to stay in here. Now, you know that the stitching on here is all reinforced. You've got really, really strong Velcro that go on there. You've got the Velcro flaps at the side as well. So a great little bag, this one, to have. And you're getting it for a great price as well today. So this Leanne buddy bag, your sizes you can see on the screen, which is 12.5 by 4.5 and 4.5, and then it's £4.89 or $6.99. Actually, you're saving 30% on that buddy bag. So if you're in need for a bit of a storage, platinum price is under £4 in the UK and under £6 in the US. So amazing little bag there, Craig.
It is. It really, really is. Now, so all the things that Debbie said a moment ago you could store in there, what about your sets of gilding flakes? Now, I know with many of the Sarah's Signature, Nature Garden, we get some lovely sets of the gilding flakes that give you the glue and the foam as well, and you can do that with what we've got within this one here. So within this one here, it's actually from your Bohemian collection. So you're going to get your 2 tubs of your gilding flakes. Now, not only are you going to get your 2 tubs of your gilding flakes, which is your kind of like your fuchsia as well as the gold, you're then going to get your Stay Sticky glue. Not only that, you're going to get your sponges as well, and then you're going to get your dry ink pad as well. Now, I say ink pad, but as I say there, it is dry, it is a sponge, so you can decant your glue onto that, and then you can then start to coat and cover your stamps, which then gives you the outline for you to pop your gilding flakes over the top. So you've got all of those, that full set as well. Usually as well, you'll tend to find you get 1 tub of the actual gilding flakes. However, what you are going to get within this one here is the 2 of them. You're going to get that for $7.49 or $8.47. That's working out at half price. So if you have got your Bohemian collection and maybe you're coming to the end of the use of your gilding flakes, or you're maybe just wanting to stock up. Maybe you've not got the Bohemian collection, maybe you've not got gilding flakes. You don't want to, of course, put in that investment into the full sets of gilding flakes. What a perfect opportunity to try these ones here. They're going to enable you to try, of course, the ability of covering your stamps with, of course, that glue, then going over with the flakes. Just to clean it, either a baby wipe or lukewarm water under the sink, that's going to take away that residue, or even your stamp cleaner. But the best way for myself, anyway, when you use your glue on the stamps, is just lukewarm water. That's really good when it comes to today's price being at half price, but if you're platinum, that's even better, because then that comes down to $5.99 or $6.78 when it comes to that full set there. So even although that today's price is exceptional, if you are, of course, at that platinum price, it is even better. What you've got within these two is you've got two of your sizable flakes. So as we said a moment ago, you've got that fuchsia pink and then you've got that true gold. You've got the sponges here. Now for me, although you've got two, I would chop that in half. You're going to use one for each. You've got another spare one to use whenever. You've got your 20 ml of that liquid glue as well. You can do the spot detail, or as I said a moment ago, pop that onto that dry ink pad and then start to cover or coat your stamps. Lots of other techniques. You can use your dry adhesives as well if you want to. Such a great set though, as I said a moment ago, if you've never tried gilding flakes, that is a really, really good set for you to get your hands on and to try. Have a look, see what you think. It's on the website for you to then pop into your basket if you want to. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of different ways in which you can use it. And that is our gilding flakes that you can be using. First hour over with. Where's that first hour gone on this weekend, this Saturday here on Crafters TV? It's myself and Debbie Fisher all weekend, and within today we've got our player craft right. Just to let you know, for anyone that's just tuning in, got some gremlins in the system, so unfortunately we don't have any games on this player craft right. But do you know what? We've been having a little chin wag about, you know, drinking responsibly, but just some stories, because we've got the focus is on our craft along today, which is all about the cheers to you, and then we've got our master class. So within that one there, it's full on. We've got education, but we've got deals as well. We've got our outlet sale across on our website as well, where we've got up to 80% off that you can check out. You'll still get your Club Inspire on top of that. But then, of course, we've got our Black Friday event going on as well, which is actually going to end midnight tomorrow. So you've still got today and tomorrow to take advantage of that. You've got up to 70% when it comes to the Black Friday deals, but that is all on the website, .co.uk.com or .eu. Have a look, have a little peruse, go into shop the day, have a look and shop the day, but then also have a look at those sections as well to see what else you can be using when it comes to all your makes, because you might see some things that you're going to use within the craft along. If you do the craft along with Debbie later on in the day, or some of you like to watch and then come back and do the craft along afterwards. Whatever suits you, it's entirely up to yourself, but in order to do that craft along, you're going to need the collection. Some of you might already have it. What I like about this one as well, not necessarily just the collection, because I love the collection, but what's great with this is when it comes to a craft along, which we tend to do maybe about 4 or 5 weeks after it launches, sometimes we don't have the full collection available. When it comes to that craft along day, we do, and we've got the full option here. So I'm going to go through this and then we'll go back to Debbie in a moment. We've already done one incredible demonstration. We're going to do another one just shortly. But we've got our showstopper. So we've got our showstopper, which consists of all the stamps and the dies, and you're going to get the paper pads as well. If you want just the paper pads on their own, they're on the website. If you just want the dies as the essentials, they're on the website. But most of you are going for the showstopper. Some of you as well are going for the actual bonus buy as well that we'll talk you through. So with the dies that you're going to get is you're going to get your 2 edgeable dies here. So with the edgeable dies, you're going to get your beer glass, you're going to get your cocktail glass, your wine glass, your goblet as well. That is your 2 edgeable dies. Not only that, you're going to get your cheers sentiment die. You're also then going to be getting your time to wine. So you've then got your actual die and the stamps, and you've got your sentiment. Not only that, you've got cocktail hour. So that's the one that Debbie used within her first demonstration. We've then got the whiskey business. We've also then got our happy beer day. And then we've also got, last but by no means least, we've got our champagne as well. The champagne flute with, of course, the bottle and the sentiments too. So that is your stamp and your dies. What we're also then going to be giving you is your 12 by 12 and also the 6 by 6. So this is all within the showstopper. So you're going to get all of this for £70 or $89. 6 by 6 is exactly the same with the 12 by 12. It's just been shrunk down ever so slightly. But such a gorgeous generic pattern paper for you to be using out with the cheers to you, because I know that I will be. Certainly when it comes to the plaid effects. You've then got your confetti effect, your stripes, you've got your chevrons, your polka dots. You've got all these different designs as well. Variety variety of different colours too. So whether you're going for the muted, whether you're going for the pastel, whether you're going to go for the bright, that would work. But all of them are being double-sided, going in with the pastels towards the back, with the pinks at the top. All of those are what you're going to be getting. 48 sheets, 12 by 12 or 188 GSM. That's exactly the same with the 6 by 6. What you have got, if you want to go for that one, that is £70 or $89 for that full showstopper collection, £56 or $71.20. So that's what you're going to get, but maybe you want to pop in another paper pad bundle, and if you do that, that's then going to activate the bonus buy. So what you need to do for that, pop the showstopper into your basket on the website, and then pop in the bundle with just the paper pads. Pop that into there, you'll then get the paper pads for half price. So when it comes to the paper pads, you're going to get them for that exceptional deal already if you want to go for them, 48 sheets, 12 by 12. But by popping them in, you're then going to get all of that for £80 or $103.50. So that's going to be the full die set in the stamps and 2 sets of your paper pads. So you can see you're going to get all of that. So just the showstopper, £70 or $89 with a platinum price of £56 or $71.20. However, you put in the paper pads as well, that's then going to be half price. So that means you're going to get all of that, 2 sets of your pattern papers, and you're going to get them for £80 or $103.50. It's on shop the day, of course, but to activate that bonus buy, make sure that you pop in that other bundle with the paper pads. Debbie, you were saying earlier on, which I totally agree, it's something, it's different to what we've done, but it's like, why have we not done this style before?
Yeah.
It's something that you think we would have.
Absolutely, and it's one of those that covers so many different ranges, whether it's just, you might be having a corporate event and you know, you have that toast at the beginning, or people have toast and you might want to send out invites with just a bottle of champagne on there. You might be doing a congratulations on an anniversary or an engagement. You've also got weddings, but you've also got sort of the dad that's down the pub having a good old beer, or the mum that's having a lovely glass of wine. Everything it sort of represents somebody that we know, and I do love this collection. It's so much fun. Now what I'm going to use is the Cheers to You, which is our edgeable die. I love an edgeable die. I think it creates something very, very different, and we're going to be using this on the edge of a piece of card here, but we're going to be using it as a topper. I'm also going to be using the stamp set that comes from Happy Beer Day. I think this is a great set to have, and also some really good sentiments. So it's got your Happy Beer Day to you, wishing you barrels of fun, I owe you one, or several. Love that one. But we're going to be using this one afterwards, because the first thing you want to do is get that edgeable die down the side of our card. So I'm going to be bringing in some low-cut tape, and we're just going to tape this to our card. Now what I would do is use your lines on your glass mat,
Okay.
and then that way you can line that up so you know you're going to get a straight line. So let's just bring that in. So when I'm coming down here, I know that I can line that up and it's going to be straight to my card. So just a tiny bit over, there we go, just there.
I think with this collection as well, Debbie, even if you're not a drinker, everyone kind of likes an alcoholic, non-alcoholic cocktail or a drink or something like that. So you can still theme it around anything non-alcoholic as well.
And you're right as well, because lots of people don't drink, but it's just one of those colours that's seen as a celebratory drink. You know, people sort of a glass of wine or anything like that. Yeah, sometimes just seen as that day of celebration.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and lots of I know lots of people now that drink non-alcoholic drinks. They're getting more and more. In fact, to the point, Al was only telling me the other day that somebody that he knows, they were giving it, I think his nephew, they were using Guinness, because he loves Guinness. And they hadn't told him that what they were buying him, because you can actually get non-alcohol Guinness.
Really?
Yeah, and it wasn't for any other reason that they said to him, how's your Guinness? He said, yeah, absolutely fine. They said, do you know it's non-alcoholic? And he said he wouldn't have known.
No.
Would not have known. Yeah. So,
that would have been a bit awkward if he started to act drunk, eh?
yeah, that would have been just a little bit awkward.
What do they call
yes.
it? Placebo effect.
Right, so we've got this piece. Now, what I also want to do is I want to create something onto this side. Now, where this gap is, what I want to use is some low-tack tape. But, as you all know, ours can be a little bit sticky, our low-tack tape. So, I've got some other low-tack tape. Oh, that came off really weird. Oh, it's quite a cheap low-tack tape, obviously. Nothing like ours. We do a really good low-tack tape. The only trouble is it can be a little bit sticky. Now, what you could do is use ours, but like take some off on your skin or your clothing, just so it's not so tacky. And the only reason that I wanted to do this for, oh, actually, another thing is, Craig, we do some washi tape in some of Sarah's Home for Christmas kits. You'll find that on the website, I think. So you can buy washi tape as well, which will do the same thing. And all I want to do is I want to pop that onto each end. Sorry, I'm to look over there like so, just down there. Now, the reason I want to do that is because I don't want the ink coming onto that strip.
Oh,
we want to keep that nice and neat. So, and then I'm going to be bringing in some of our ink pads. We've got them on the show as well. I know these are our Debbie Robinson's absolute
loves them,
favourite.
doesn't she?
She really loves them, yeah. They are really cool ink pads. And we're going to be using Sailor's Wake, Spring Buds and Waterfall. And I've just got I've got a dauber here for each one. So let's just pop those on there. And we're just going to start bringing these in just to blend onto our card. So I'm not going to do this in any sort of uniform state. We're just going to literally splat some on just in places.
That's the fun with these ink pads as well. It's not even water reactive or any of them, maybe minus the quick dry, but it's just getting the fact, it's just getting the inks on, getting them on.
Totally. Yeah, just put your inks on and it's just going to be really creative with the colours there. So just putting a bit of green. Let's use some of that blue. So just going around. Just be careful of this side. I mean, if you wanted to cover that a bit more, you could. So I'm just going to blend that in.
See, for me as well, this is a perfect collection for December for me, because out of, I would say about 80% of my family and friends, Debbie, all their birthdays and celebrations are in December and early January. Yeah. Friend's birthday, then my mum and John's anniversary is 21st of December.
It's funny how sometimes it works like that, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And then early January, it's more of my friend's birthday and it's my mum's birthday. It's all,
oh, wow.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, my mum's birthday was in January. But that was probably the only one, actually. All of ours are sort of throughout the year. Quite lucky, really. They're all sort of split throughout the years.
Now, I have a couple in April, and that is pretty much it until a couple in October, and then the rest are all in December and January.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, it's a nightmare.
Together.
Yeah.
So an expensive time for you.
I am very good, though, at saving for that time of the year, because
Right.
not only is it Christmas, I have to keep into mind it's birthdays as well.
Yes. Right, so we're just going to blend that in then, like so. So you can see that's done all of our beautiful inking. And then all we're going to do then, let me just place that there, get those out the way. I'm going to bring in some, let me just wipe that first. Give that a little spritz.
Surprising as well, well, maybe not surprising actually, the amount of people that will have birthdays around Christmas or December time that actually they hate their birthday being around Christmas time.
Hate it.
They hate it.
We're really lucky, aren't we, Craig? Because I love having my birthday in June. We're literally
Bang
6 months into the
yeah.
year. Me and Craig obviously share a birthday. But I love it because I feel like we've got the best of both worlds. We have gifts and presents and celebrations for that whole time
the whole
6 months. And then another 6 months later, we get it again, which is even better.
And that's why some of my friends whose birthdays are about December time, Christmas time, a lot of them, my other friends, will give them a gift and say, oh, that's for your birthday and your Christmas. I don't do that with my family and friends because I don't think that's fair.
No, I see what you mean. And there we go, look at that, look how neat it now looks.
Really
so we've
neat.
created that beautiful background without too much matte and layering. We've just literally applied our water, just flicked some water on and took that out so you can see where that oxidizes. Looks absolutely amazing, so I can see why Debbie loves those. So we've got our background here. Now the next thing I want to do, I'm going to be bringing in my matte. And we're going to pop this into place because I want to now bring in those stamps, because not only do we have stamps that we can stamp and die cut, we can also use these to create our background with as well. So all I'm going to do is going to place that onto there, pick that up there. Make sure, yep, that's in the centre. And then I'm just going to, and it doesn't really matter what you use now, but I will switch and use my water reactive just because we've applied water on there. It'll just stop it smudging if there's still a little bit of dampness. And we're just going to use this to go around. So, in fact, I'm going to switch out to our very messy mat. Right, this one looks quite new. This one, then I won't feel bad about going over the edges. Always use the oldest ones first.
One.
So this is a really old one. It's been very well used. And we're just going to use this to literally go over the edges. So I'm going to use that one on here, like so. And then let's ink this up again. I love doing techniques like this. Love going over the edges. Love creating something really different.
I do. I love doing it with stamping. I'll do that. I'll always say I think it looks so nice and natural and organic by stamping over the edge. Something nice free flowing about it.
It doesn't matter where you put them, wherever you put them on there. It's just going to be really cool. So, and then let's do our last one right in the middle there. So that way we've got our topper, and look how, I mean, from one piece of white cardstock, we've now created that whole front to our card. And then all we're going to do is we're going to matte and layer this onto some black cardstock, just like so. I think I should have cut that down. I'm just going to, oh no, I've already done that one, so I'm going to show you how I did this first. So I'm going to trim that down at the side, only because the one that I had, I've already affixed to my black cardstock. So let's just that little trim down so that all fits on. Now the reason I've done it this way is so we can create our a topper for the card, but also I want to paper piece some bits back in.
Oh, fab.
So let's just pop them on there. I think that's fine. That's just a little bit more, I think.
Just while you're just cutting that and laughing here, Mo Crafts is saying, and we're talking, of course, about, you know, little alcoholic beverages when you've had a good time. Says, the first and only time I done a shot of 151 rum, I drank the shot, then the bartender poured a little over the bar and lit it on fire. I never drank it again and don't remember anything after. I've seen that once. Seen that once on the bar. I remember, do you remember last year, Debbie, when I was down at Hobby Maker and I went, because it was in Birmingham, I went to see the wrestling the night before.
Oh yeah, oh yes, I remember.
Because I was there a good couple of hours before, I went to the gin bar. And I got chatting to the guy behind the bar and his girlfriend, who wasn't working, but she was like a customer. And oh my God, they were showing me all these different gin techniques. Is that? Yeah, I don't know. All the different things you can do with the gin. And, yeah, all of those. So yes, needless to say, I planned on having a little drink while I was watching the wrestling. I was on the water when I got to the arena. But I did go back after the event.
That's
so, yeah.
very funny.
Got to enjoy yourself.
It's trouble is with fruity drinks like gin, especially now they do fruity drinks. Mm-hmm. It's actually very easy to. They're too palatable, so it's quite easy to have more than what you should.
Yes. Well, the prime example. Last night I was chilling last night and I had a few gins, and I actually had, it was a gin. It was green oils with blueberries in it.
Ooh.
And Leanne had recommended it to me, and it was really, really nice.
She wouldn't have recommended lemonade, though.
No, she wouldn't have. No, she would not have. She is definitely the tonic water, is
yes.
Leanne.
No, we like our lemonade, don't we?
Oh, yes, I do like lemonade.
But saying that, I did drink it once with tonic, and actually not long ago, and I quite enjoyed it. So I thought, oh, maybe I should give it a go more than I do.
And it's funny you saying that, because that same night that I was in that gin bar before I went to the wrestling, we were talking about it, and I said, oh no, I like lemonade. And they were like, no, you need a good quality tonic. And they made me one, and I really enjoyed it. And I took a photo, and I sent it to Leanne, and she said, I nearly fell off my seat, Craig, when I seen the photo. You're actually having a gin with tonic water.
That's funny. Right, green. Yeah, so I think it's one of those things you sometimes just need to have a try, don't you? So all I'm doing here is, even though we've got these die cuts, I'm actually colouring them in before I paper piece the extras into them. And it's really easy to paper piece. We're going to be doing a bit of this in the craft along. I'm using this same edgeable die, but to keep the craft along a little bit so we can fit it in, I've cut my craft along down, so it's just this bit here. Okay. So if I show you my bottles on here, see, same one, but I've just used this part of the die, and that means that where we paper piece them, it just keeps the minimum down to here. But you can use the full one, but it shows you can use those edgeables.
But it does show that, doesn't it?
At the side really nicely as well. So we're just going to come round. I'm using the jade green in the shades of this one. So just doing a little bit of colouring in. We're doing it quite quickly to get this done.
So lately, you know, obviously I do, and I will be doing the videos for the Advent calendar.
Oh, yes.
And I am full flow. I just need to film them, but I'm halfway through the demos for each of them. Let's just say tri-blends are being used quite a lot when it comes to things that may need colouring.
Nice.
It's always my go-to, is the tri-blends.
I can't wait, Craig. I always look forward to your opening of the calendars. I like seeing your take on them. You're doing things a little bit different this year, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So I know what's behind each door, just because it's so incredibly busy for all of us on the team. It just wasn't feasible to do a demo unknown as to what I'm going to open. I needed to know what was behind each door beforehand. And some of them will be live, but most of them, again, enabling me to actually do a video for each day. Most of them will be videos, but some of them will be lives. I'll tell you across on the Facebook page each day, but yeah, can't believe the first one will drop on week on Monday. Is it a week on Monday? Yeah. The first.
No, isn't it next Friday?
Next Friday.
Next Friday is the first,
Friday,
yeah, because I'm down at Hobby Maker on Friday, and I can't believe that it's December.
I know, that's scary. It
it's
really
really
is.
scary. It's just gone so quickly. So all I'm doing is, just because we've got a sort of the glass, I'm just adding a little bit of a blue just to give that some shade in, and then we've got sort of our beer bubbles, which we're going to pop down there.
I've had a few questions as well, just talking about what exactly is our Club Inspire. We're going to go over that just shortly. I'll kind of go over it briefly, and then we've got a video as well that we will show you as well. So anyone that is new, it's like, well, what is this Platinum? What's this Club Inspire? We'll talk you through it just shortly.
Oh, yes, and you need to know to join. You've got to join because
it's free. You've got to join, it's free.
Yeah, it's absolutely free. Right, so Craig, what we're going to do now is use our die cut elements. So what I've already done is the pieces that were waste that came out, I've just used them and coloured them in already, just to save a little bit of time. And then we're going to pop these onto, or inside should I say, so we're paper piecing them back in. So really, really easy. Just like so. In fact, just need my little snips for those, just to get that little piece out.
Was that the tweezers from the Essential Kit?
That's the tweezers, yes. I love them. Yeah, because I remember these tweezers from many years ago, not this particular tweezers. I was in Sweden with Sheena, and she always had the scissors that you pushed in, and I could never get on with them, Craig. I just thought I could never release them properly. I like scissors that I opened and shut, and the opposite way round never made sense to me. So, and she said, honestly, Deb, and she showed me a few little pointers and how to do it, and I've never looked back. I love them, so I'm so pleased that we've bought these out, which are really good. And then we've got our Cheers one here. So what I am going to do, we're going to layer the white on top of the black. So let's just take that one out and layer that on the top. And that's just going to give us a little bit of a shadow. That's going to just make it pop from our page. let's just pop that one over a little bit more.
I think the reason that this one really appeals to me is because I love black. I love black from the bright colours.
Yes.
I think it really, really is effective.
Black always looks really cool, doesn't it?
It does.
And we're just literally going to put our cheers through there. And then if I turn it over, just burnish the back of that. That'll just make sure that that's in place. Now, what I love about this, we now look like we've made a completely different topper here to what we've done at the card on the side. But that's all one piece of card just by masking off that little bit. And then when we've done that, let me bring in my card to do a bit more to, because I thought as we've used this, not as a true edgeable, we've used it as a topper for the side of our card. I thought we'd pop this onto an easel card. So I'm going to pop that onto a little bit more. I'm really big at the moment on creating frames, Craig. I love big frames around the side of things. So I thought we'd create this one a little bit bigger and put it onto a really nice card. And in fact, I'm thinking I might add my dad. I might add Dad to this card, and I'll just use this one as my dad's one. Yeah, because it will match with this at the side with his box. And then I've just created my easel card, which is folded in half, then folded in half again at the front. That one's going to go just glued to this piece here. And in fact, I think I am just going to bring my tacky glue in and just put some tacky glue to hold that in place, because our topper's that little bit more heavier. Oh, that came out a bit quick, didn't it? Didn't want it to do that. It's because it's cold. This bottle is absolutely freezing.
To be fair, it is cold in the studio.
So let me just, it's only tacky glue, which means it's water-based. So if you do have any problems with your hands, then you don't want to touch it, but it's not harmful at all. So just because we've got a lot of glue on there that's come out in one go, let me just get rid of that. Grab a piece of kitchen towel.
Remember, you've got the option as well. We've got that showstopper, which is on the screen. You can go for just the dies if you want to, the die and the stamp, or if you want to go for just the paper pads. Maybe you've already got the showstopper collection and you want to stock up on the paper pads. You can absolutely do that, but we do have that bonus buy, which just means you go in with the showstopper, plus add another set of the paper pads. You'll get the paper pads half price, which essentially means you're going to get the whole lot, 2 lots of paper pads for £80 or $103.50.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? And we all need more paper pads.
We definitely do, and certainly with these ones, so generic as well. Yes, they're great for this Cheers to You collection, but such a great generic range of papers that you've got within the paper pads.
Yeah, really nice papers in there. You can use them for all sorts.
You definitely could.
Might have just a bit too much glue on there, but I'm hoping it'll be fine. What I am going to do, while I'm doing the other piece, I'm just going to stand that on top there. That will take in a second. So I've created another little topper here, which is going to act as the bottom piece to our card, which will go here. So that will go in line. So we're going to pop that one on. And then we've got just a couple more bits to finish our card off. So let's pop that into place.
I see what you mean with that tape runner. You're not kind of splitting the end, are you? You're just going straight in with each section.
Yeah, you just go straight. And the good thing is, Craig, is if it does, you know, before, if you didn't do that flick, it used to pull the tape out.
Yeah.
You literally just take it off now and wind it back.
Bro.
So, which is so, so good. And then the last thing I want to do, as long as I haven't lost it, I've literally just stamped out that Sip Sip Hooray, it's your birthday. I've cut that into 2 parts because in this one you do get your stamps and you get your dies to cut them out as well. So not only do you get your beer glass one, you get your bottle. So I'm just going to, I've cut that out. Again, matte and layered that onto some black cardstock. And then let's just pop that into place. And then because I want to actually use that whole thing as, that's what I didn't do, Craig. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to use this as my topper.
Okay.
Because I wanted to use the full step as my step, but because I haven't, all I'm going to do is use my foam pads to go onto that piece. So let's just try and... I've only got really small... here we go.
Yeah, I was getting the blame the other day again for them, and I can tell you, I've not taken any of them.
No, you use your own, don't you?
Yeah.
So I never blame you, Craig. I always know that you've got your own. But let's have these ones. It's the bigger ones always go first. I mean, I quite like the smaller tape pens, the pads, because They're good when you've got some little pieces like this to put
Yeah, I
on.
always say that. Never underestimate the small foam pads.
Yeah, they've all got their need.
I have to quickly tell you this as well. Have you, Hobbymaker, have you met Lauren yet?
Yes.
Yes. So she's new to the hobby maker side. So anyway, we're going over product. When Sarah was there the other day, we're going over product, and Lauren had the bag of large foam pads and the bag of small foam pads. And this is just when the sarkiness in me came out, because she was like, Craig, can I ask, what's the difference between each bag? What's the difference between the large foam pads and the small foam pads? And I just looked at her and I was like, Lauren, do you really want me? Do you really need me to answer that one? I went, because I will do. And then she'd obviously, the penny had dropped. She went, oh, they're all small and they're all like, I was like, yeah, that's it, Lauren.
That's funny. Right, so I think that's stuck now. Not too much glue. It's all dried in there. That still take a bit of time to dry. But then we've got our little piece. If I turn that round, we've got our piece that then sits on that zip array at the bottom there. And there we go.
Awesome. How smart is that? How cool is it? I love the colours. Love the colours. Love that selected paper piecing that Debbie's done with that one there. And you can do exactly that as well. Maybe you've already got the collection, or if you've not, of course, you can grab hold of the collection today. This is what's going to be all revolving around the craft along, which is going to be the next show of the day, which is going to be 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And it's a cheers to you. So we'll quickly go through it, because we've already gone through it in detail the first few times. But the actual showstopper, which consists of what you're seeing on the screen there and the paper pad. So you're going to get everything that you've just seen there, which is giving you the sentiment die as well, that cheers that Debbie was just using. So you're going to get all of these ones. You've got the cheers, you've got your 2 edgeables. Not only that, you're then going to be getting your champagne glass with that stamp and the die. You're also then going to be getting, you can see the Happy Beer Day. Not only that, you're then going to be getting the whiskey business. You're then going to be getting your cocktail hour, and then you're also then going to be getting your time to wine. So you're going to get them. Not only that, you're going to get your 6x6 paper pad, and you're also then going to be getting your 12x12 as well. Exactly the same, except the 6x6 has just been shrunk down. So that all there is your showstopper, £70 or $89, with a platinum price of £56 or $71.20. Now, if you want to go for just the paper pads, you can do that, of course. But if you then add just the paper pads in with the showstopper, that means that second set of paper pads you're going to get for half price. So by popping them into the basket, it means you're going to get all of the stamp and the dies, 2 6x6 paper pads and 2 of the 12x12 as well. That then means you're going to get them for £80 or $103.50 by making sure that you pop the paper pads in with the showstopper. So you can do that, and of course if you want to go for them separate, it's up to you, but it's all about the options as well, which we'll like to give you across on the website .co.uk.com or .eu. Just to say as well, I know many are saying, I'm wanting to get that bundle when it comes to the storage binder and the magnetic sheets, but where are they? They're going to be added just shortly. We're just waiting on them being added to the system there, so you will be able to get your hands on them. So apologies that they're just taking that little bit longer. So just keep an eye on the website, keep refreshing, and of course you'll be able to take advantage of that deal as soon as it comes on, but it will be coming on, promise. So that is for something else that you can check out. Now, when it comes to all of our shows, all of the products that we talk about as well, we talk about our Club Inspire. Now, our Club Inspire is completely free to join, and every £1, dollar or euro that you spend, you're going to get a point. Now, when you join Club Inspire, you're automatically going to be given 250 points, which is then going to be the bronze level. So the more you spend, the more benefits that you're going to get, but the higher up the tier as well. So when it comes to the Club Inspire, as I say, yes, it's completely free to join, but we also have events as well, just like the other weekend there. We had our Club Inspire weekend, where of course you can take advantage with additional deals when it comes to your Club Inspire. But instead of me going over all of the full details about Club Inspire, here's the boss to tell you all about it.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
More love for that card that Debbie was just doing there. Sarah Brown saying, another great card, Debbie. Love the colours. I know, I absolutely love the colours as well. Adriana is saying, great card. Barbara is saying, love that card, Debbie. We've got Linda Armstead is saying, nice card, Debbie. Betty Weaver is saying, that card is lovely, Debbie. Lois is saying, pretty card, thank you very much. Joe is saying, it's a beautiful card as well. Just talking about birthdays as well, both Gracie and Susie's are in January, mid-January as well. And a bit like my friends and that, are a bit like, yeah, it's not a lot of fun when your birthday's in January, that's for sure, or December. Unlike myself and Debbie, as Debbie said, we are right bang centre in the middle of the year, and we have that perfect distance of Christmas to birthday, birthday to Christmas. So yeah, we are...
Because we've got the longest day of the year as well.
Yeah, we do as well, which ironically always goes really quick for me, Debbie. I don't know about you,
Yeah,
I don't know about
always.
you, but it does. Always
Yeah,
goes really
always.
quick. Do you know something? There's no one better that I could share my birthday with, that's for sure.
Ah.
We do have fun, we do have fun. Right, we're going to go straight to Debbie, because what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at some other Black Friday deals. Now remember, we've got our outlet store available across on our website for you to take advantage of, up to 80% off. You'll still get your Club Inspire on top of that, but what we've also got is our Black Friday deals, which are going to end midnight tomorrow. So it's myself and Debbie here today and tomorrow, and then come midnight your time tomorrow, all the Black Friday deals, they will end. So grab them, for instance, this one here, because this one, Debbie, this is a cracker.
Yeah, and also it is core to your craft stash. Everybody needs red liner tape. It's the strongest out there. It's the one that you can rely on for absolutely everything. And you're getting tons in here. So you're getting getting not one, not two, but 3 reels of our 3 metre red liner tape. So that's your smallest one. That one is going to be used for all your things that you've got that are tiny. So if you're doing like shaker cards, that's brilliant for, because it's not so wide. You're also, if I turn it around, you can see just how thin that is. It's a really nice thin one. It's probably the most used one. You're getting 3 reels of that one. Each one is coming with 10 metres on top of that. And actually, just talking about metres in tape, it shows you how much tape you get for your money on our tape pens, because they are now 30 metres, which is 3 times one of these, which is incredible. But this is your strongest tape. You're getting 3 of those. You're also getting 1, 2, 3 of your 6mm tape. A really good one as well. Really great one to use. Oh, and also the smaller one is really good for using with your quilling flowers as well. So if you're doing any sort of quilling, and I think we've got some sort of maybe some extra quilling bits coming up in flowers later on in next year. So you want to stock up on your red liner tape. But this is great because also it's quite invisible. So because it's your ultra clear, you can't see it when you put it onto your acetate and your vellums. So really good one to have. And then you're getting 1 reel of your 12mm, sorry, of your red liner tape there, which you can see is a lot thicker. So you're getting all those 3 different widths in there with 10 metres on each. That's amazing. 70 metres in total, which is incredible. I'm just going to check on that. Yeah, 10 metres on each. So 10 metres, yes. 70 metres of red liner tape, which is amazing. And you're getting that all for $15.99 or $23.96, saving 20%. Platinum price £12.79 or $19.17. It's something we all use in our stash, Craig, and I couldn't be without it. I know you can't either.
I can as well. And although that I'll not name names, although you'll know exactly who I'm on about, but the other adhesive brand that I love as well, for 1 roll of theirs, you can be $3.99 for just 1 roll. So there you go, shows the value as well when it comes to ours. Incredibly strong. Just says, well, I'm going to show you some 12 by 12 pads here, but those storage binders, they're now on the website if you want to grab your hands on those. So that was giving you the binders, and it was giving you all of the actual magnetic sheets with the cling as well. There was actually a question come through. There was a few questions come through, but I know Debbie had kind of covered them when it comes to the demonstrations that she was showing you a moment ago. Ruth was saying, does anyone know what the cling side of the magnetic sheet is made of, or what can I use as a substitute? If you've got anything like a laminated sheet, anything like that, you can use that. Even the back of your Gemini plates, they work as a cling as well. The actual material, I don't know exactly what they would be made of as such, but yeah, they're going to cling to your stamp. But if you want to then even do your own, I know some people do their own, a laminated sheet, something like that, just for the stamp to cling onto.
Even a sheet of acetate.
Or acetate, that's the other one, yeah. Yeah, acetate, something like that. It's a perfect cling to them. But with this deal, you're going to get them, when I say you're going to get them all, you're going to get 2 packs of these ones. So essentially what it's going to do, within each pack, you're going to get 3, so you're going to get 6 in total. So you've got your magnetic sheet on one side for your die, and then on the opposite side, you've got the cling. So this is your large die and your stamp storage with 2 packs of the magnetic panels. So that's giving you 6 in total. Now, just 1 pack of these, where you get 3 of them, you'd be about something like £10. £10, something like that off the top of my head, which is great, and you might want to stock up. However, when it comes to this deal, that means you're getting 2 packs, so there's about 20 quid, and then therefore, essentially, you're going to get the large storage binder for a £5. There you go. See, when it comes to that saving as well, an absolute exceptional saving when it comes to the storage. So you might want to go for this bundle, which I would highly recommend.
£4.22.
Is that how much? Check you out, Corinne. Didn't know you were good with the maths.
I'm nowhere near Corinne's standard, but yes.
Yeah,
£4.82 that would cost you.
Now, I would be even saying that if it was £4.82 for just a pack of the magnetic shims, sheets, just to say, please don't use these as shims. They are a different thickness to your Gemini, just to point that one out. But yeah, I would think, oh, that's cracking for that, Debbie. But the fact is that, what you're saying there, £4.82 for the large storage binder.
Is incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely wow. Strong, sturdy, the stitching is absolutely exceptional. Just to show you when it comes to the actual storage inside, now although you're not going to get the dies, this just showcases how you can use them. The dies on one side, and then on the opposite side, if I bring in this next one here, you can see you've got your stamps, cling stamps, and they do exactly just that, the cling straight on to the backing. You can just peel them off, pop them on. So if you've got the chairs for you, then of course you can have the dies on one side, stamp on the other side, but you're going to get the large storage binder and you're going to get 2 packs of the magnetic sheets with the cling on the back, which is essentially giving you that, and 6 sheets in total, £25 or $35 with a platinum price of £20, or for you guys stateside, $28. So you might want to go for that one, but that is now live across on the website for you to stock up on. Shop the day.
So Craig, platinum price, we would be giving you money back on it. We would be giving you 78 pence back.
I'm just going to agree with you on that one.
£20 platinum price, so you wouldn't be paying for your folder at all.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're right enough, because if you went for just a pack of those storage, which you can do, they have magnetic sheets, you're £10.39 for one pack, or $13.59. So yeah,
That's amazing.
that is amazing.
Yeah. Stock up on those.
Definitely. If anything, I know we've got some great deals on, but if anything, that is absolutely one to be shouting about and to grab.
Yeah.
Now it's there on the website, shoptheday.co.uk.com or .eu. We'll go to Debbie just in a moment, but what I've got here is I've got some of our luxury cardstock here. Now with this one here, we've got our sparkling silver that we're going to be showing you first. 24 sheets, 12 by 12, 250 GSM. Now with the sparkling silver, what you're going to get is you're then going to get the shedless glitter, where you're going to get 12 of them, and then you're going to get a pearlescent to complement. So if you want to then do your mats and layers with them, you can do, both of which you can absolutely use within your bladed cutting machine, so your Cricut, your Scan and Cut, your Cameo, anything like that. More so when it comes to the shedless glitter. It's not going to damage your blade or blunt your blade. You'll be able to use that in the machines, but of course you can use it to die cut, no problem whatsoever. And then with the silver, go over with your metallic pens, or your metallic pens, your alcohol pens. You're still going to get that glitter come through, but you're changing the colour. So that's your 12 by 12 mixed card pad, sparkling silver, 24 sheets in total, $13.99 or $16.09. That's saving 30%. But of course, if you're platinum, that's then going to come down to $11.19, or for you guys stateside, $12.87. That are there as well for you guys Central Europe. You just need to go to your website to check them out. But we've got another one. This one here is the Regal Rose Gold, 12 by 12, 250 GSM, 24 sheets, 12 are your shedless glitter, and 12 is that pearlescent as well. So once again, if you do want to do the mats and layers, you can absolutely do that, but you've got the nice, beautiful tone and colours that will complement. And then if you're going to die cut, they can do mats and layers, or of course foil onto it. Your new foil transfers that myself and Sarah launched last week, that's beautiful to be using on them as well. But you've got that option there, $13.99 or $16.06, same price as the sparkling silver, saving 30%, and you've got your platinum price as well at $11.19 for you guys stateside, $12.85. If you've not got these ones, if you can, I would highly recommend go for both of them, because then that's going to be giving you, of course, your 48 sheets with your shedless glitter and that pearlescent as well. So that's a really good one too to be using. Actually, it would work well with your Cheers to You. Certainly that rose gold would look fab. So we've gone from colouring and stamping, we've got some cardstock too. Oh my gosh, I've just seen on my next screen, I've just seen the price and the details that you've got, Debbie.
Yeah, great little offer we've got on this today. So you're saving $14.67 on this one. It is our cute characters. One of my favourites. I love this one. In fact, I loved all the Academia colours. This doesn't want to come off though. This I was trying to take it off before. Let's try it the other way and see if it will come off that way instead. We will get there.
What Will I hold one in?
Live telly,
Be like a
Craig.
cracker or something.
Wiggle that bit off.
There we go. Hey, yay!
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Right, so if I just show you the back of that straight away, you can see that all you're getting in your Academy colour, put it the right way. Not only are you getting your colouring, you're getting your stamps in there and your pens in your alcohol markers, your dual colours, or duo, should I say, colours, and your water reactive markers, your aqua markers as well. It is quite an incredible box, and what I love about them, they all stand in their own right. So you can see here, your colouring journey continues. So if you've got some of the Academy colour, you might have missed out on one, you might have not seen them before. This is a great gift to give to somebody. So if we do this on the overhead so we can see exactly what you're getting. In your Academy colour, you will get a little QR code on the back here. Literally scan that and then you'll be able to take you to the Academy colour, which gives you the tuition. And that's what the Academy colour is all about. It's about learning how to use and how to colour. You might already know how to colour. What this is going to do is enhance what you already sort of know and put on top of that. Now, your dual markers come with 2 on each side. So you can see it's both a similar colour combination. You're getting a brush nib in one and you're getting a brush nib, sorry, in both of them, but you're getting that slight colour change in those. So you've got that light lilac on that side, pink on that one, and then you can see going through each one of them, you've got those coordinating colours that are going to all mix beautifully together and teach you how to do your basic colouring. Now, if you think of blue for aqua or blue for water, you know that your pens here are going to be your water reactive pens. So your aqua colours are going to be incredible, still using that beautiful brush nib on there, but you're going to be able to do all your watercolour techniques with them. I mean, it's beautifully presented, isn't it? And then on the underneath side, so you're going to take that one out, you've actually got a card here which can fit into your binders as well, which is great. Just pop those little pieces out. That one is going to be for your stamp set, and your stamp set, when you take that out, let me just find the little hole, you're going to take these out, take the backing sheet off of them, and then literally place that on top there. So once you've got that on there, that's going to stick there and that will go in your folder. So if you wanted to, you could then put this sheet in those binders that Craig was showing you earlier, because you've still got your 3 here. So that is incredible. But look at all the lovely characters that you're getting on here, and you're getting really nice sentiments in there. Friends are like flowers. They brighten your day. You're the friend everyone wished they had.
That's
and
you.
Craig.
Everyone could have a friend like you, Debbie.
Craig, that's such a lovely thing to say. He's just so kind. But you're no different, Craig. That's because, well, actually, I say that's because we're Cancers. I'm a Cancerian, I think. Craig thinks he's a Gemini, don't you? So I have true characteristics of a Cancerian. So, and Craig, do you think you have true characteristics of a Gemini?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I don't think I've got 2 sides. No. I think what you see is what you get. I am what there is. There's all that sort of thing. But I suppose we're all capable of little quirks, aren't we? And I think it's down to when you were born, isn't it? The time when you were born. Inside also, you're getting your watercolour cardstock and you're getting your alcohol marker cardstock as well. So everything you need to get you started. I'm actually thinking, if nobody has, or maybe has already got this collection, you would know how good this collection is. You would get this in time for Christmas. What an amazing gift this would be. And maybe you've got our Spectrum Noir set that came out yesterday, the Pro marker, the Pro collection, a marker collection. This would go incredible with that as well. So what an absolutely unbelievable kit to have. Your platinum price on this is £27, £27.36 or $36.64. So it's a really good one to have and a real giftable one because it comes beautifully presented. So absolutely love that one. Now, staying with the Spectrum Noir, what about the flip markers? If you've not seen these before, these are like a metallic sheen, but in a colour. So you would have the colour, so you would have whatever colour you can see across the top here. So you've got your blues, your greens, your yellows, your oranges. You would colour in, and then when you turn it a different way to the light, you would then see a completely different colour. Now in this one, you're getting your sunset, your moonlight, your rainforest, your prairie, your marine, and your reef. And you're getting them all today with a 30% saving. Platinum price £8.39 or £11 $11.19. Now the pens themselves, let's bring one out for you so you can see them. We'll have, I think these are, oh, everything's stuck today. There we go. Let's bring this one out.
Freshly open.
Oh, they have been used, that's good. When you get your marker, if I turn it that way, and I'll just grab myself, here we go, sheet of card. When you get your marker, your top one here will be clear. And then all you're going to do, when you get this, you're just going to do that pumping action up and down. And that's going to release that beautiful colour. Now, when you colour this, you're going to get the most beautiful, vibrant laydown of colour. But when that starts to dry, as you turn it, it will flip into a different colour. I've not coloured enough to, oh, there you go, just about see it, the flip on there. So you get that different colour. So that's why we call them flip markers, because not only are they metallic, they also do that flip, which shows that sort of silver side of them. I'm just going to, let me colour a little bit more. I'm just going to make sure we've got some more in there.
They really are magic.
Yeah, they're beautiful markers, great for colouring in, great for detailed work as well, and they just look really cool. So I'm just doing a quick scribble really on there, so then when we turn it, I'm blowing it because it needs to sort of dry, but what happens is when you flip it, it goes to this beautiful colour, beautiful sort of golden colour almost. So really gorgeous. I can just see as it's drying then, I can see it here, you're getting almost like a green fleck in there.
Tinging through.
Yeah, they're really beautiful markers, and you're getting that with every single one of those. So give it a shake to wake it, as we say. You can hear that ball bearing in there. Just have a pumping action. They're 9mm, the actual nib, so a really good bullet nib to do. They're also great for drawing as well, so if you wanted to just draw or write your names, they're going to look amazing with whatever you put them onto, which I love. And then again, when they start to dry, as it tilts, you can see that sort of flip. We can really sort of see this one going now.
You can.
That sort of flip marker. They're just beautiful, lovely pens to have, and a great price today, Craig.
Really, really are. I like to handwrite my cards with these ones as well, because you get that little tint as well. Before I show you the next one, the final one, Debbie, if you don't mind, if you could line up your couple of demos for demo of the show, so we can get that done before we end, because we've had two awesome demos when it comes to the Cheers to You collection that Debbie's going to show us right now.
Yeah, so with this one, all I've done is I had another little embellishment, so I've just added that on the inside of the card, so you can see when you open it, you've got that in. So that's our first one. So number one was our cocktail glasses, and number two was our beer bottles. So 1 or 2.
Awesome, awesome. This one here, I was, while Debbie was going over that, I was just looking at my notes here. This is phenomenal, this one. This is your paper taker. This is your 12 by 12. Now, you're not going to get the paper pads within this one. However, when you see the absolute value of the 12 by 12, look at your platinum price. $3.91 or $5.59. Now, if that was a 6x6 version, I would think, oh my God, that's exceptional. However, the fact is this is your 12 by 12. This is your 12 by 12 paper taker. It's from Totally Tiffany's. We can see here it's going to hold your 12 by 12s. It is a two-parter because you do have kind of like your really strong plastic drawer that you can see here that you can just take out your paper pads. If you want to use them separate, use that separate from the actual outer paper taker, you can do that for sure. You've got that hook and loop, you've got that stitching, which is incredibly strong. When it comes to the top of it as well, you know by now when it comes to Totally Tiffany, the straps are always worked around the edges so that you've got that sheer strength. The actual strap as well, the handle is at the top. So if you are using one of the bigger buddy bags, of course, you can just take it straight out. And although we say it's good for your 12 by 12, it could be part projects if you want to. Maybe you're lacking on space, maybe, you know, the he shed or the she shed. It's like the he said, she shed. He said, she said, yeah. Shouldn't have had that.
I use mine, so I'm going to grab some of these, Craig, because I use mine for my whole collections.
Good idea.
Yeah, if you've got a whole collection, your paper pads, your dies, your folders, they all go into these. So I've got mine in there. I'm going to definitely grab some more of those. They're amazing.
Do that for that price as well. If you're not in Club Inspire, $4.89 or $6.99, which is still fab, which is giving you a saving of 30%. But your platinum price, of course, £3.91 or $5.59 for, of course, your 12 by 12 paper paper taker, but of course, it's from Totally Tiffany as well. Right, we're going to squeeze one more deal out. We're going to go across to Debbie to see what she's got here when it comes to
Yeah,
it.
one of my absolute favourites, Craig, and I really love this. So before I got the new one, so this is our old style of one. I say style, it's our old print, but still beautiful. This was our grey and purple one before we pulled the pink leopard print one out. So I have got my one to show you, but mine's the leopard print one. But I love it because what I do with this, I put this into my big tote bag and then I put this out on my desk wherever I'm going. If I'm a hobby maker, if I'm here, I just bring it with me and it's got everything I need with it. What I love about it is at the bottom, you've got this zip compartment. So literally it all folds completely flat. So you then can pop that in your bag. You can take all your tools with you. If you're going to a craft group around a friends, you might craft with your mum, anything like that. You literally just zip the bottom up and you've literally got a sturdy bag. Now that you can then place against the back. You've got them pockets in the side here, which are incredible. Pockets in the sides. You've got your hidden pocket in the front to hide anything in there, but you've got tons of space. And if I just bring, I know this is a different design, but this is my one. I keep literally everything. My ink pads are at the side there. If I just tip it up, you can see I've literally, but everything I would use every single day goes in this pot, and that's what I love. So I've got all my little bits in here. I've got some washi tape in there. Got my little anti-static, all my tools. Everything I need to craft with on my desk is in my bag. So it's a great little one to have, and I love the fact that we've still got some of these because this is a great design. I love the grey and the pink ones, or grey and the purple ones. And this one you're saving 30% today. Platinum price £8.39 or $11.17. So grab a bargain with your bag.
Definitely, for sure. You're going to find them all on shoptheday.co.uk.com.au. But before we go, Debbie, we've got the result is in, and the demo of the show goes to number 1.
Oh, number 1. There we go.
Number 1.
That's good. I can take that one home for my dad.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Awesome, Debbie. Fancy doing it again in a couple of hours?
Yes, let's do it again.
Let's do it again. So it's going to be Craft Along with Debbie. So it's going to be the Craft Along all about the cheers to you. So we're going to be back 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. We'll go over the shopping list, although you will find it across on the social pages, of course. When we come back in the next couple of hours, then, of course, you could be crafting along with Debbie. So grab everything that you're going to need, but all the details are on the website, .co.uk.com.au. We'll see you in a couple of hours.